Howdy there, YouTube. We have returned. Yes, I know I left you on a cliffhanger, and I did so deliberately because I'm a monster. Let's jump back in. The hour's growing late, but we managed to find his room just before visiting hours are over. And inside, lying in a hospital bed... Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting visitors. How do you do? Is the event going well? How do you do? Seriously? How do you do, Percy? Exactly, what's going on? Are you okay? Oh, Tosh, it's nothing. Just a heart tremor. Wasn't even a full arrest or anything. They're keeping me overnight for observation. I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it. Still have a high score to defeat after all. Are you fucking kidding me? Purr, come on. You're hooked up to an ECG. I can see your heartbeats. It's not nothing. It's just a little issue, that's all. A medical mishap which runs in my family. Wasn't quite expecting it to accelerate this quickly, but that's life, isn't it? So it wasn't stress-related? Well, probably didn't help, but can't say I was feeling sharp as usual this morning. My fault, really. All my fault. How serious is this condition? And be honest with us, Percy. No holding back to keep us from worrying, because we're gonna worry whether you like it or not. Yeah, what the kid said.
Well...
I heard my voice for a second there. Well, they've said 2 years. But science isn't an exact science, I suppose. Huh? The hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over. Suppose it's time for you two to head home. And don't you worry about me. I'll be out of here in the morning. Probably take a break from Moopy for a time, but I'll pop by the Funplex all the same. Only if you're sure, Percy. You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert. My ways of keeping calm through this silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in time remaining to me. And that means... the Funplex. The Funplex. Woo-wee! Well, one thing that I can tell you, from things that I may know, is that scene goes quite differently if you are romancing Percy. Just saying. And maybe a certain someone does the whole thing. Queen Bee offers me a ride back to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up, and then a bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. Are you guilting us? I'm not guilting you. I'm just saying if you romance Percy, that scene's going to go differently. That's all I'm saying. Similar, but differently. I'm back. Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I'd picked out for the high score contest are gone, along with their winners. Does the whole thing. Relationship advice by Price. It's going to be weird not having the voice of Percy reading every Percy voice. My imagination isn't good enough for that. Game pre-ordered. Well done, Ben. Well done. Not that there's much to come back to. Yes. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Ashley tidying up a bit. Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. Sweet cookies. 2 flour. I'm so romancing Percy. And Francine up way past her bedtime, squinting at a computer printout.
Hello, dearie.
Ah, there you are, Price. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out.
Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tidy profit today, far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the mood was quite jovial near the end, with many folks saying they planned to return. And even if the local champ didn't win at Fist of Discomfort, they got to see the demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hope you'd be pleased with the news. This is what you wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map? Business is going to be just peachy now, especially with more lovely parties like this one. Yeah, okay, sorry. I am happy about it. Just exhausted? Emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets. I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality. Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able. But true, Queen Bee didn't win, and true, Percy was, hospitalized, but poor dear. But we did it. Your friends saw it through, and they do it all over again, without a doubt.
I nod, a bit numb to it all. I'm sure I'll feel like $1,000,000 tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles, and Queen Bee's sporting her fancy new team jacket. When the daytime crowds are thick with newcomers, happy to be playing the games they love. When I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I really just want to go to bed. Hit people guy Francine.
I, for one, am going to a massage parlor and get oiled down and worked over by a lovely, strong Adonis of a man to relax.
Nice. Nice. You need anything else from me tonight?
We're all wrapped up like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep myself. Go home, Price. We'll see you tomorrow. And by on my way home, I mean on my way to a massage parlor to get oiled up by an Adonis.
What up, Juniper? Turn the keys in the lock, slumping into the apartment.
Hi.
Hi.
So how'd it go? Was Buttmania 20XX every bit as awesome as the awesome poster I designed for it?
The players went home happy, and business is booming.
Hooray!
Why don't you look happy? It's been a long day.
Well, okay. Honestly, Price, you're an inspiration to me. You had the guts to chase your dreams. It's tough work, but I knew that Iris could find you something you'd love. And I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps.
You want to become an arcade czar?
No, silly. I mean, just try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file their paperwork.
I got it.
Like that poster. I could try to be a graphic designer, maybe. I've always loved doing stuff like that.
Nat, you totally have those tights she's wearing? Do you really? Cute. Oh, Juniper.
What do you think?
Except that following your dreams can run you ragged like it did to me today. It could nearly torpedo your future. It could even kill you. They have tails on the back? Ah, cute. Is it worth it? Is it really worth all the trouble? Follow your dreams, Juniper. Be independent. Maybe you can find a graphic design firm. This is interesting because this is like, keep doing what you're doing, but do it in the field you want to be in, which, like, that's a safe route. But sometimes you just say, screw it, jump in, both feet, boom, do it. Francine's right. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Don't mess up her dreams, Price. I'm not doing nothing, Nat. I'm giving her the motivation to do it herself. Because that's what we all want to do. We all want to ruin our own dreams. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Juniper's helped me out along the way, and I should help her in turn. I'm not going to lie. It wouldn't be easy, not by a long shot, but yeah, I think you should chase your dreams. Become an artist on your own terms.
Thank you.
I knew I had the right idea. Thanks, Price. You need to go to bed and sleep.
Middle option sounds like a very Demi option. You're a smart one, Demi.
Tomorrow, I'll make you pancakes. A reward for my hard-working arcade czar. You used to have pancakes every morning during those summer trips, right? Your mom made them?
That was ages ago, Juniper, when my folks could afford trips to the store. And Juniper gets a wry smile.
I think I know exactly how we can celebrate your newfound success. How about
a beach vacation? Beach episode! Bikinis and all kinds of swimsuits. It's the beach episode. Yeah! Get ready, y'all. Everybody's going to be looking there. Smexiest. You've cleared level 4 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your score. How are we doing? I mean, Queen Bey right at the top We're on Queen Bee's good side. Beats being on her bad side. Beach episode, Edda! You prove to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. That's how we roll. Also, you scored 15,400 points. Woo! Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 5? Always. Always save. I'm seeing Gavin and Teo in Speedos. Help! Oh, koala wings. There is no help. There is only the thirst. Dark dashing. I'm seeing all of them in bathing suits. Help! Level 5. Under the boardwalk. Oh my, under the boardwalk? What goes on down there? Debbie, I'm an adult and I need an adult help! Oh. It is the year 20XX, and romance is in the air. Or at least romance will be in the air if Iris has anything to say about it. Also, I'm not actually in that glorious 20XX neon metropolis today. I'm about 134.7 miles south of it. Hey, that's much better. Ah, just the smell of the sea salt, saltwater taffy, the baking hot sands. It's just like I remember. You've never been to Flotsam Beach before, Juniper? Well, it's just like I remember you remembering it was then.
Definitely.
This is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10, maybe even top 5 ideas. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the Funplex. As a reward for your hard work, we return to the beach where you first played Wyvern Keep, where your family spent their summer vacations. Oh, I'm gonna have an episode. Oh, how sentimental. My heart. I can't. I feel the need to say something pithy and dismissive in the face of her unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. This place holds so many dear memories for me. Before my parents lost their jobs, we began the downward spiral of Bad Family Nuck. We loved coming to Flotsam. And coming back here, for sure, is a treat.
Yes.
This place is great. Sand and sea and at the boardwalk. All those little shops and the best fried food the East Coast can provide. And arcades aplenty. And seashells and airbrush t-shirts and plastic sunglasses. And I want to see it all. I want to do it all. I think you're more excited about this than I am, Juniper. You're excited too. Don't deny it, Price. Okay, I'm gonna go get changed in my swimsuit before the others get here. Be right back. The others? Right. That was the second part of Juniper's plan. This wasn't just a treat for me, but for everybody associated with the Funplex. We'd have to drive down here in groups and pay for our own hotel rooms to keep the cost down, but soon enough, a Saturday outing for all the staff and VIPs had become a reality. It was real sweet of her to include everyone on the trip, too. We worked hard to make Buttmania 20XX a success. I certainly couldn't have done it without any help from my friends. Within the next hour, there'd be 9 of us bouncing around in swimsuits, making sandcastles and buying cheap souvenirs and playing seaside arcade games. And hopefully not accidentally drowning in the riptides as my inner lifeguard felt need to warn. One day of fun in the sun. For everyone. And as for this evening...
Beep,
beep, beep, Price. Well, Iris had other plans for me.
Well, have you decided yet? Have you? Time's running out, you know.
With a sigh, I pull out my phone, summoning my digital djinn. And why is time running out exactly?
I've run the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll.
Romantic success, you say?
It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness.
Who's it gonna be, Nat? Who's it gonna be? We definitely need to save. Can't wait for you to take Percy on that stroll. I don't think his little heart can hand it. With your bad family luck, it will fail. Do not do it. Help! All right. It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness.
Romance is in the air. Can't you feel it?
I can feel it. I can feel it. Right now, all I feel is slightly overheated. I need to go change.
Yes. Good. Put on your sexy swimwear. It'll improve my projections.
Steph! Put on your sexy swimwear. Oh, that's so good. So good, Steph. She's been going on and on about this ever since finding out about the beach trip. Oh my gosh. This is by far my favorite scene to record. I can see why, Steph. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Iris, why the sudden obsession with finding me a special someone anyway? I've turned my life around. I found a job. I found a dream even. To make something of the Funplex. Let it grow and shine. You've done well helping me with that. This is the happiest I've been in years, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I've tried workplace romance before, back in the shoe shop days, and it worked out for a while, until I realized we weren't soul mates. Did you get the pun? Soul mates? A high-quality dad joke. Point is, I know I said I'd be open-minded about this sort of thing. I haven't forgotten what we talked about the day I joined the Funplex, but now that I'm faced with it, I'm not sure. Price, you've spent weeks getting to know these people. You've even taken a few of them out to lunch. What if I just make things awkward for everyone? What if I can't decide who to approach? What if I'm just not ready to start dating again? What if I can't decide who? What if I just make things awkward? I'm already super close to all these people, closer than I thought I'd be when I first took the job. Do I really want to rock the boat by flirting with a friend like that? The warmest hearts can be found first in friendship, I say. You already know these people. You care for them, Price. Don't deny it. And I'm thinking they care for you too. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. We're all adults. We can deal with that.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, Price. This is your moment. But you don't have to decide right now. In fact, you shouldn't. Take the day with all of your friends to really think about it. After dinner, I'll have finished my number crunching and we'll have your final relationship scores. That'll help guide your decision. Let's take a look. Behold, weeks of emotional data fully analyzed. I bet you'd make an excellent player too for Queen Bee. She'd be happy to beat you up too, in Fist of Discomfort. Unless you're both into that, I mean. So that's it. It's decided.
No.
No.
The points are just a guide. And it's not like I'm gonna force you to woo someone just because they're your top match. I still need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for. That'll net you bonus points.
Oh.
Consider it food for thought, you know? And you've still got the rest of today to see who you're a good fit for. Maybe cram in some more time with them.
Oh my. Bonus points, eh? I need to get a little more aggressive, I think.
Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah?
Beat you up in... Nah, I'm going there. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Have fun!
I hastily jammed my phone back in my pocket before anyone can hear that. Dang it, Iris! I could have just chillaxed by the sea. Maybe found that old arcade where I once played Wyvern Keep and had a pleasant time. But now I need to be sizing up romantic partners? Although, maybe there is someone I've been getting close to. Someone I think I wouldn't mind being closer to, in fact. And it has been a long time since I felt like I could even try having someone to share my life with. Maybe it's time to look for love again. Hey, Enchanted Tigress, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. But for now, I decided to focus on the day ahead. Fun in the sun. Good, clean, fun in the sun. Very innocent and chaste. Fun in the sun. Sure, I could do that. Right? I fell on the floor. I'm dead. How? Guys. I'm just gonna help you out here, guys. I'm dead. I've been killed. This is not a drill. It's not a drill. Oh, you killed me. I'm dead. Am I gonna be okay? I don't know. Hello, Flotsam. Your queen has arrived. Oh, yes, she has. Not a drill. Lewds all over the place. Woo! Woo! Oh, gosh. Wee woo! Nah! I'm dead! Okay. Morning, Price. Is this a private game of beach blanket bingo, or can we join? Innocent, chaste, fun, in the sun! Where can I set up my parasol? And how's the surf? Teo was thinking of doing some surfing. I rarely get a chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking out my old board and hitting the waves. I was going to play the Beach Boys all the way down here from the city to help get in the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Oh, some people want to see... You want to see... There you go. There you go. Here, I'll disappear for a second. Just enjoy this. Look at how glorious and beautiful they are. My gosh. We're all dead. Everyone is dead now. This is your fault too, Flower. And Enna. How could you? How could you? My goodness. It's ridiculous. Also, Jackface. You too. Dude, Flower dropping the banana emote. How dare you? All right. But Queen Bee vetoed it. Hey, if you want a free ride in my beloved Bee-mobile with your board strapped to my roof, you listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. Oh, hey, there's the perfect spot. Let's set up there.
Catch you later.
I'd better go help her. See you there. It's going to be even more, guys. Get ready. That was just 2. I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach bod and attire. Oh, boy. Real life. Oh, my goodness. We're here. Ah, good. Queen Bee brought an umbrella. There you go. Hey, just gonna... Oh, you're going to the lurk mode. It's too much to handle. Oh my gosh. Frosty Cat. The fuck, Gavin? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't really tan so much as burn to a crisp. Honestly, I'm mostly here for the shopping and the arcades. But like for reals, that striped bikini is so cute. It is super cute. It is super cute. And those are some cute board shorts too. I have Squid's hat. You already saw Teo is definitely rocking a Speedo. I'm curious to see how these arcades are run as well. Maybe I could talk to a manager, get some tips for how to handle a very transient audience.
Ugh.
I meant to play in them, not to study them. Sheesh, Gavin. We're not here to work. Can't I do both? I'll go join the others for now, though. It's been a long drive. I'd love to stretch out a bit.
See ya.
Oh, me too. I'm so cramped up from sitting in that van. Wait for me. Stretching. Yes, stretching is good. Flex those muscles. Okay, we're getting stretched. We're good. We're calm. We're calm. Our heart is not racing. We are not getting wrecked. Oh, boy. All right, the beach. I haven't been to a beach in ages. Not my sign spinning days promoting that funnel cake place. And I guess there was that one time we did a beach shoot, but that was like last summer, so yes, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun. Last beach I went to was back in England. Considerably more cold and overcast than this, I'm afraid. And before you ask, because Ashley already asked again and again on the drive down here, I'm not going to explode in direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today. There you go, everyone. There you go. Yep, just take it in. I'm just going to say, I appreciate in Molly's designs the little details, like freckles on the shoulders and like the chest hair and stuff. Like, these are little things that often don't pop up in design because they're like the little unique things that people have, right? Adorable. Adorable. My condition is quite stable today. The page. Cute red hair and thick man. Yes. Yeah, I did not know Percy was that ripped. Like, I gotta go start throwing down, like, I gotta be lifting 300 pounds. Gotta get in character. Sorry, Percy, but you are part of the crew. That means we care about you. I promise, though, we won't treat you like you're made of glass. You're still good old Percy to us.
Much obliged.
Thanks, love. All the same, I think I'll grab a spot under that umbrella before all the good shade is taken. Percy looks like he comes straight out of Dream Daddy. Nice. As for me, last one in the water is a landlubber. The water, yes, getting wet and cooling down. Cooling down. Oh my gosh, look at Juniper! Party! How cute. How cute is Juniper? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hello, dearie.
Afraid my bikini days are behind me, but I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, lovely people. Good to see all three present and accounted for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I rented an extra parasol and some chairs for Miss Francine and I. And for you too, Price. Plenty of room if we squeeze in.
My, oh my.
My, how cozy.
Well, okay then. This is a new context for me to be observing these people in. But fun in the sun, right? Above all else, this is to be a day of celebration and cheer over the success of the Funplex. With that firmly in mind, I join everyone and we get this beach party started. Although it doesn't take long for the group to start splitting up. There's just too much to see, too much to do. I know from my vacations here as a kid that you can't really try everything in one day, but unlike me, they're noobs. And as an adult, I know how to budget my time to do the things I really want to do and hang out with the people I really want to hang out with. Despite my attempts at good, clean fun, Iris's words are still running through my head. By evening, I need to make a decision. In-game, Price must be as red as one of the umbrellas. Yes, or deathly pale because I died. Literally died. That means if I'm seriously going to make a move like she's suggesting I do, I should spend my time wisely leading up to that move. So, what's next? Oh boy! The decisions. The decisions. Queen B. Ashley. Ashley. Queen B. I believe! Queen Bee and Gavin have taken up a friendly little sports competition here in the sand. Beach volleyball has always been a favorite pastime of beachcombers. It's fun, competitive, and what's not to love about watching athletic people show off their skills. Their skills. That's what I'm looking at. Granted, when my family got together to play, we just ended up hitting the volleyball around and never really kept track of the points. But it's always something I enjoyed, even if I wasn't very good at it. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee will let me join in the fun. If I'm lucky, I'll even get to bump, set, and spike it. If you know what I mean. Oh my. As I jog closer to them, Gavin is occupying the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side of the sand court. It's easy to see that both of them have expressions of sheer determination on their faces. Gavin is cool, calm, and collected, while Queen Bee is grinning ear to ear. Both are reveling in the contest. Each is in it to win it. And it takes some sort of catastrophic event for one of them to back down, like a tsunami. And even that, then I bet they'd be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the wave. But this is a momentous 1v1 between two of my most competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin, his ambition is just as fierce, even if it's less vocal. He'd do everything for the Funplex to succeed, and he's taking that same attitude to beach sports. Are you sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah.
You better believe it, pretty boy. I'm ready to spike this ball so hard it'll cause a quake beneath your damn feet.
Excellent.
If there's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in record time. Oh, your last attempt to score? How about your next attempt to score? Is that it? That was kind of a line. That's enough talking. Shut it and serve it. Hi, Queen Bee. Eat this! Or I guess not. Maybe I'll just try Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Not today, Queen Bee. Oh, man. I'm not sure I'm going to get a word in until this whole ordeal is over. The concentration is intense. Game faces are on, and they say nothing else but the competition before them. Shut down indeed, Hit People Guy. I'm just like, oh boy. I might as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully they'll notice me. Gavin gracefully executes an underhand serve with the volleyball, and it glides over the net mere millimeters above it. In all fairness, it was a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns with a dig up high. With enough time, she easily squares up her pose and spikes it down towards Gavin's side of the court. Gavin doesn't have enough time to respond, and it falls hard into the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot into the ground in unison.
Victory!
Ace! Technically, that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off of a flawless serve. Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Technically, it's putting me in the lead. It went on like this for quite some time, both of them volleying balls and serving quips. Meanwhile, I stood by and could do nothing but look on longingly. I just wanted to play. Not that I'm complaining much. Both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Teo, and well, let's just say the sand isn't the only hot stuff around here, to be honest. So watching them glisten as sweat drips down their bodies, yeah, that isn't really a problem for me. It's like her body was sculpted by the gods themselves. Powerful thighs, toned arms. Queen Bee's a goddess in my eyes. It's enticing, and the gameplay isn't that bad either. Even though I've been standing here for well over 10 minutes, neither one has acknowledged my presence. This is until Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction. It soars all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. Queen Bee turns around to see where the ball fell. Hey, Price, that was out, right? Oh, now I get acknowledged?
I think not.
That was clearly on the line, Queen Bee. The point is mine. Ben, I feel Enna's presence over this episode. You think? You think? Knowing some of the requests I've gotten for what to do in our D&D campaign, I'm fairly confident. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. You might want to get that prescription on those glasses checked out if you can't even see that. It fell right next to Price, who will undoubtedly confirm this fact. You clearly had the best vantage point on it. Tell us what you saw. Anna! Sure. I'm calling it now. This is for the win. If the ball is in, Gavin gets bragging rights for the rest of the day. But if it's out, then I win. I don't think that's how scoring in volleyball works. Oh, it's not. The winner has to be at 25 points and must be leading by 2 points to claim victory. Right now, we are both sitting at 24 points apiece. Yeah, but we both know we're evenly matched, and otherwise we could literally be stuck in this match all damn morning. You are correct in that assessment. I don't know about you, pretty boy, but I got shopping to do. Not to mention sunbathing and drinking cocktails with little umbrellas in them. I see. So we end it on this last point. I concur. So the pressure's all on you, kid. So all I have to do is make the call. Uh-huh. Yes. Yikes. Sorry, Gavin. I wasn't paying attention. You both win? No, I mean, come on. Let's be real. Come on. Come on. This is some biased refereeing. Hey, Ben! They shouldn't have asked me. Gavin should have known. Queen Bee it is. The line itself is a thin rope cord held down by a simple tent peg, so I can see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it. But I can say for sure I saw it fall outside the line. See, I'm not lying. It's the truth. The facts bend to what is necessary. Wow, look at what that does to my green screen. Look at it. It goes away. This is the darkness that I have done. What? It was completely out of bounds. Sorry, Gavin. I was watching you two hotties. Nice. Point. Set. Match.
Oh, GG.
Queen Bee takes a very long moment to gloat. Disenchanted Nat says, "We want a date, of course we gonna be biased." Ha! Indeed, Nat. It's true. Granted, that's more of a tennis term, but I think Gavin gets the gist. I thought for sure I was gonna beat you, Queen Bee, but I miscalculated. You bested me, fair and square. Shall we take a quick break? We each nod our heads in agreement as I quickly grab a couple of water bottles laying on the sidelines and toss it to them. Gavin gladly chugs down the water and flashes a smile back at me. Queen Bee catches hers mid-toss, swiftly opens it with a flick of her wrist, and proceeds to pour the water over her face to cool herself off. The water splashes down from her face and drips onto her chest, making her wet and shine in the hot sun. Oh my. I suddenly feel very hot myself and could use a quick dip in the ocean. Oh, goodness. Thanks for the water, kid. Yeah, you're welcome. You are welcome. Still, I really wanted to play some beach volleyball. Guess that's not going to happen now. Both of them look quite content to relax and chat in the sun for now. As if reading my mind, Queen Bee leans down and picks up the ball and throws it directly at me. Think fast, Price. Bump it, set it, spike it! Queen Bee threw it high enough that I can totally pull off a badass spike. I take a quick step forward before launching myself into the air. My palm connects to the ball and it darts back at Queen Bee. She simply bumps the ball over to Gavin, and forming a triangle, we continue hitting the ball back and forth. This is exactly how my family would play. We'd all stand around and hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Gavin, Queen Bee, and I got really into it too, and several times one of us ends up diving to get the ball and gets a face full of sand. I like this sand-swept look you've got going on, pretty boy. I could see you on the summer cover of Monsieur. If you're not careful, I'll carry you to the ocean and throw you in. Then you'll be sporting that drowned rat look. Gavin, come on! Laughing alongside Gavin and Queen Bee while playing beach volleyball makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was worth having to stand around for a while. You're welcome, he says, looking at those smexy, and I'm doing it too, oh my god. What a perfect morning on the beach. We play a few more rounds of The Sand is Lava before we let the ball crash into the beach one last time. Very nice return, Price. You should join us for the next match. I would if I didn't have other stuff I wanted to do. There's too much to do here, and I've got to plan accordingly. I hear that. Like I was saying earlier, I still have to stroll along the boardwalk. It's a good idea to take in as much as you can. I think I'll call it quits, too. Slow your roll, pretty boy. You can't leave quite yet. Ah, right. We do have a score to settle. Let's finish this. I leave the gladiators to their final battle as I walk back along the beach, awaiting my next adventure. So, what's next? Naomi and Ashley making sandcastles, Teo and Percy are playing carny games, and Juniper's talking with her Iris, it seems. Sandcastles! I see a lot of people in chat say Percy. We can go see Percy. We can go. But Naomi and Ashley, because Ashley's my only other potential date opportunity, okay? No, Onyx says, okay, so Gavin gets pretty boy and you just get kid? I'm calling shenanigans. Yeah, well, I mean... she can call me whatever she wants. In the distance, I see what appears to be a myriad of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if it was a whole bunch of not sandcastles on the beach. During my many beach outings as a kid, there were always multiple sandcastle competitions going on. Hey, Tyler Reid, how's it going, man? Haven't seen you in a while. And in front of me, our own Funplex fabricators have entered the fray. With Naomi being our arcade builder and Ashley with all of her cosplay craftiness, it's no wonder why these two are up for the Sandcastle Challenge. As I jog over to them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle and Naomi meticulously measuring something on her citadel. How goes the castle?
Amazing!
Great! Do you see all these amazing sandcastles? They're all so cute! Properly made sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley. Oh? Then what are they, Naomi? Assuming they're not just made by kids for funsies, a proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece.
Wonderful.
Every grain of sand must be in its proper spot, or the whole thing comes crashing down. If a job's worth doing, it is worth doing right. Naomi says this without lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused that I don't think she's blinking even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi?
Let me explain.
I'm making sure each embrasure is equidistant around the tower. Otherwise, it'll be an asymmetrical mess. Makes sense. I take a moment to actually appreciate their castles. Like Naomi was saying, hers is pretty much how she summed it up. A structural masterpiece. Straight, perfect edges meet bold, flat walls, which produce an almost perfect medieval castle. Well, one that's much smaller and made of sand. And she even added an ocean water moat complete with drawbridge? Ashley's is equally impressive too. Her lines are softer and more like a fluffy fantasy castle. The foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds. It's like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiral staircases encircling slightly slanted towers. So I take it you both entered the competition. Of course! You know it, Price. You should make one too! It's not too late. Yeah, I think there's still like half an hour left of the competition, and since it's at amateur level, latecomers are allowed. But both of you have some extraordinary castles. My architectural skills are somewhat lacking in the sandcastle area. Those sound like some sad excuses. They're perfectly good excuses, Ashley. It's not like we're professional sandcasters either, Price. It's not about winning. Naomi looks over at Ashley, who's giving her a smile, accompanied by a questioning look. Okay, it's a little bit about winning. I mean, I'm super tryharding this and trying to win with a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, mostly it's about setting out a challenge for myself and completing it properly. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Plus, we'll be here helping you do it. How do you plan on helping me start a castle while you'll be completing your own? Sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway. Yep. If we have 3 castles in the competition, then that's one more chance for us to bring home the gold. It'll be fun. Come and join us. Yes! Join us, join us, join us. Hand over that tiny plastic shovel. I'd rather just help both of you out. No thanks, Price is good back here. Hand over that tiny plastic shovel. When I was younger, I remember watching sand sculptors carefully craft their castles. I would watch for hours just staring in awe. I made my fair share of them too, trying to imitate the professionals, but they were never more than lumps of sand that vaguely indicated shapes. I for sure never entered a competition. I'm not that competitive, but like Naomi said, it's just for fun, so why not? I'm gonna need a bucket, a melon baller, and a funnel. Stat. Yes! That's the spirit, Price! I just put the finishing touches on mine. Let me help you get the base started. Naomi, Ashley, and I dug our hands deep into the sand and started shoveling, pouring, and constructing. So, what are you gonna name your castle? Huh? You can't just make a sand castle and not give it an epic name. Ashley has a solid point. To give it a name is to give it life. I have names for all my important tools back in the shop, too.
So beautiful.
My soldering iron is named Melty. My multimeter is named Zappy. My rom burner is named Sir Romulus Romanov III. Maybe not something quite that grand for mine. How about the Funplex? Both Ashley and Naomi bust up laughing. That's very appropriate. The Funplex is practically a castle, right? What if we make it look like the Funplex? It already looks like it, kind of. That's because the Funplex is just a box, and we've only made the foundation of our castle. But if we can carve in the sign and the double front doors, Naomi happily starts putting the details on the sand Funplex, while Ashley and I cheer her on. That looks so good! Naomi, you're so good at having steady hands. You really should join me in making some cosplay. You'd be great. Making costumes does sound fun, but I'm not sure if I can handle all the pressure of people looking at me. I usually work alone, you know. We don't have to do it at a con or anything. We can just get dressed up and prance around the forest. That's more my style. I think I'd like that. Well, except maybe for the bugs and poison ivy and stuff. We continue chatting as we construct the sand fun castle. Grain by grain, it takes semblance of the actual Funplex. We manage to finish it just in time before the judging commences. Here comes the judge! The officiant of the Sandcastle Challenge comes toward us and looks over the castles. With an arbiter's eye, they glance over ours and nod in respect to the job well done. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath in anticipation, and once the Sandcastle judge leaves us, I let out a huge sigh. I think that's a good sign, right? The nod, that means we did it. We're gonna win. There's still many others out there to judge, but I'd say a nod counts nicely as a compliment. But which one? Whose sand skills will reign supreme? Price, what do you think? Who's got the winner chicken dinner? Oh, geez, you guys. Oh, geez. Who, me? I'm not a judge of fine sandcastles. Just do it for funsies. Let's hear what you think. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Sorry, Naomi. Oh, geez. Most of the castles out there are rigid, lifelike replicas of historical castles, while Ashley's has a more airy feel to it. Ashley's is so different from the rest, I think it'll outshine the others and win over the judges.
Just like you've won me over.
Thankies.
Aw, you're too sweet, Price. Whoa, you're laying it on thick. My goodness. I agree. Ashley's Fantasy Castle is sure to catch the eyes of the judges. You've done a wonderful job with it. I can't wait to see you win. She's blushing. Indeed she is. Naomi, you're wonderful. Oh, I think they just finished tallying up the scores. We wait not so patiently as the judge makes their round across the beach. I see them stop next to a particularly dramatic-looking sandcastle. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they prop it up next to the castle. Which means...
Poops.
Poops. Double poop. Don't feel too down. It was meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. How very pragmatic of you, Price. We did have a blast, though. But I hate losing. We just gotta win next year, Naomi. Maybe if all three of us join forces again, we can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. We should spend some time practicing more. Which means more beach trips. I'd like that. I'm in. Great. Next year, Team Ashley is going to eradicate the competition. I think you mean Team Naomi. You two can fight over that next year. I think I'm covered in enough sand for a while. I'm going to see about being slightly less sandy. I hear ya, but Naomi and I aren't done here. We got one last thing we gotta do. Oh, what's that? Destroy our creations! I'll leave you to it then. I am a mighty dragon. Fear me, tiny sand people. Both of them smile widely at each other and laugh, walking away, and can hear the sounds of devastation behind me. I peek back one last time to see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes forward. So, what next? YouTube. Guess you'll have to find out what happens next time. Bye. Like, favorite, and subscribe.